Hey, my name's Tyler Boronski. You're watching my YouTube channel where I interview some of the most recognizable faces in entertainment. Today's guest, she's an actress. You can catch her on shows such as Apple TV's Truth Be Told. She plays Jane Boland on NBC's Good Girls and is currently filming HBO's The Time Traveler's Wife. She is Everleigh McDonell. So Everleigh, I appreciate you taking a few minutes out of filming to do this interview. And first off, how's filming going for you so far in New York?
Amazing. It's so much fun. It is so cool. Like, I love it here in New York.
Well, what's it like for you? Because I know you're based in California. So what's it like for you to travel different places, because of this career and just to explore different places you maybe wouldn't have gotten the chance to go to?
It's very different, but in a good way. Like, it's very fun.
Yeah, you get to see a lot of things early. I'm kind of jealous of you. That's really cool that you're experiencing that at a young age. I'm curious for you, though, because you've been acting for a little bit now. You know, when you do these projects, I know they make you sign all these like NDAs. You can't really say anything. How much of a challenge has that been for you throughout your career when you're working on a project, but I can't say anything to my friends or people around me? How difficult is that for you?
Kind of hard, but kind of easy at the same time. Like, if some of my friends ever ask me, like, oh, are you working on a show? Why are you in New York? I'll just tell them the name of the show and who I'm playing. I'm not going to tell them what's happening because then they would know. And if I did tell them, which I will never do because that's not going to be good, I'll tell them not to tell anyone because I can trust my friends.
How have you describe Good Girls to your friends? I know it's been out for a few years now, but when you tell your friends about that show, how do you describe the plot of that show to them?
Well, I'll say, it's kind of a hard question. I would probably tell them who I am, what I do as Jane Boland, what's going on, but in like a kid-friendly way because my friends are kids like me. I would tell them it's a show for grown-ups, so they won't watch it.
Have you watched the whole show before, or do you watch only your scenes when it comes to Good Girls?
I only watch my scenes and my fake brother and sisters. I would only watch my parts. I would skip the bad parts and then watch the funny parts too.
That's good. There's a lot of funny moments in that show. And like I was telling you right before this, like I just started watching it a few weeks ago. I know it's been out since 2018, but I really started binging it the last few weeks and I enjoyed it a lot. That's a big reason why I wanted to speak with you. Speaking of your character, Jane, what was your favorite part about being able to portray that character for the few seasons that you did?
I love them all. Literally, I love all the scenes that I did because Jane is like the one who would be listening to my older fake brother and sister. I would agree with them. Like this one scene, not lying, I actually had a sugar rush, but I had to eat lots of Oreos and all my brother and sisters. Just one scene, we just wanted to stay inside. We didn't want to go in the park, and I was just eating Cheetos, and they were just like, I don't want to go to the park. I don't want to get my socks on. I would be like, yeah, I don't want to get my socks on either. And Jane is a really fun character to play. She is really cool, which is basically telling myself I'm really cool.
Well, you were pretty cool in it. I got to say, like you said, I won't spoil any scenes either, but there's a lot of, just funny moments with your character between, your mom and dad in the show, your other siblings in it. And I know one, person in particular, if I look at your Instagram, you and Matthew Lillard, your dad in the show, Dean Boland, you guys seem to have a pretty close connection. So what was it like working with him and what your relationship's like?
He is really funny. There was this one song, I forgot the name, but in this one scene where I wanted to go to my friend's house and he had to stay inside because he had this lock on his foot that if he went outside to do anything, the officers would come and arrest him because it was a house lock. I don't know what it is called, but yeah. In between the takes, we would sing this song. Oh, I remembered it. So it's on the show that I watched, not a song, but I was just singing, old man in a bucket, spitting in a bucket. And I was just singing it with him, and he was like smacking the floor and like making a beat to it, and it was really funny. One time on Instagram, my mom took a photo. He held me on his back like this. My fake brothers and sisters were just beside him. I'm like, okay, what's going on here?
Yeah, I could see on your Instagram you guys were having a lot of fun in between takes. What did you guys do a lot of the time in between filming? What did you like to do? Did you just like to have fun all the time? Did you, I guess, like to study your lines? What were you like in between filming scenes?
I didn't really study my lines because before the scene was happening, I already knew my lines. But I would have lots of fun. I would talk to my fake brothers and sisters. I would talk to them. I would tell some people jokes. I would say some weird things. I would tell them stuff about me. I would ask them how their day is going. I would, I don't know, play rock, paper, scissors with them. Be fun, be me, stuff like that.
Absolutely. Just have a good time, make some friends. I like that a lot. I want to get into, your mom in the show, Christina Hendricks. I mean, she's been in a lot of stuff throughout her career. She's very well known, very established actress. So kind of the similar question, but what was it like having, her as your fake mom in the show and getting a chance to work with her?
It was really cool. Like, she is awesome. When I first was on the show, I had no clue that she had to wear a wig. I'm like, what? Wait, huh? I had no clue what was going on.
So you thought it was real at first, the wig? Like you thought that was her actual hair?
Yeah, and her acting is really, really good because I see some of the scenes she's in, like where, I don't know, like where they're with Rhetta and May. It was really cool. Her acting is amazing. So is with Rhetta and May. Their acting is really good too. And one time, she put chocolate syrup in me and my fake sister's cereal. And I love chocolate. Like I love chocolate. So I told her, every time you're gonna pour the chocolate syrup, pour it in my soup. So after I can just eat it.
Oh my goodness, that's crazy. I want to get to a point you kind of said earlier, though. You said, you really liked watching Christina act and Rhetta and May act. It might be a little bit of a tough question. I know you're younger, but do you pick up on specific things that when they're acting, is there certain things you pay attention to that you're like, wow, this is really impressive? Maybe, try to apply it for yourself, I guess, moving forward.
Yeah, so there was this one scene where she had to yell at me, and because I wouldn't listen. And her acting was really, Christina's acting was really good. And then after that scene, there was something really funny. May was looking at this monarch butterfly on the glass of the car where you see where you're going. I forgot what it was called. And then she said, ew, and then wiped it away. And I'm like, oh my God, that was a butterfly. It's not disgusting, it's beautiful, but you just wiped it away. And I was laughing. But in one scene, it was amazing. I figured, they told me that Christina's voice was the voice of the Pirate Fairy and Tinkerbell, and May's voice was the voice of Tinkerbell. I'm like, wow. Oh my goodness. Wow, that is so cool. So they told me to close my eyes and then they did the voice. It was so cool. And Rhetta's acting is amazing. She is really funny too. You don't even know where to start. Rhetta's really funny. So with May and Christina, they are all really good actors and really funny. I'm
a big fan of Rhetta, just watching her on Parks and Rec all the years. She was a main character in that show and just one of my favorite characters. So I bet they were hilarious on set.
Yeah.
What's it like for you when you watch yourself, in projects? Is it still surreal when you see yourself on TV? Is it normal for you now? Is it difficult for you to watch yourself? What are you like when you rewatch some of your own work?
It's kind of weird, but at the same time, I'm like, is that really me? Is that really this character? Is that really me? No, that is not me. Her name is Jane Boland, and she's an actual person. She's me. And my baby cousin and my other cousins sometimes were like, whoa. They thought it was really cool that I was on TV. And I thought it was really cool too because, hello, I get to, sometimes if I keep on booking jobs, I get to go all around the world, which is really cool. And seeing myself on TV, I always wanted to do this job ever since when I was 3.
Well, you're off to a really good start, I would say right now. So I think you've done a lot already, and you'll be doing a lot more, I'm sure of it. Final question for you here. As you get more experience throughout your career, what is something you hope to accomplish? Is it a certain type of role? Is maybe a certain person you want to work with? A certain award? What is a kind of a bucket list thing you hope to accomplish when you get older and more experienced throughout your career?
When I get older, I want to get more jobs that I get to go to different places that I want to go, and because that sounds awesome. And I really want to do voice acting because in voice acting, I always wanted to see what character I would be. There could always be someone new you could be in voice acting. And if I was in any show that I would love to be in, what if maybe say I was in the new movie Boss Baby, because I kind of auditioned to play someone in that when I was 6. Maybe I got to meet the person who played Boss Baby, or the person who played Tina, or anyone. That would be really cool. And right now, in Time Traveler's Life, boy, I want to do more stuff how they're doing everything in Time Traveler's Life. I want to do more stuff voice acting and more stuff the Time Traveler's Life, because that's amazing. I love doing that.
I have a good feeling you're going to be able to check that off later in your career. So no doubt about that in my mind. Everleigh, thank you so much for the time. I appreciate it, and look forward to following your career and seeing how it continues to grow.
I should be the one saying thank you.
It's my pleasure. So thanks, Everleigh. Appreciate it.